7 days of daily growth with Nate. It is week 4, day 1 is Sunday. It's time to get prepared for a new week. How y'all feeling? I hope y'all feeling good. Today has been a day. A lot has been happening. Little stuff. So I'm really late doing my video and everything because just the little tedious stuff that's been going on today. Like stuff that I'm not expecting to happen is just happening. Like, really? So today I had to do a lot of adjustments, especially with the video, the channel. I'm just a little, but we're gonna get through this video. It's Sunday, you guys know what that means. We set 3 goals, a weekly intention, and then I leave you guys with a Bible verse. Remember, your goals, your intentions does not have to look like mine. You don't have to pay attention to the Bible verse, even though you should pay attention. Get a Bible. But you don't have to pay attention. Like I said, if you, whatever you believe in, focus on that. Go study passages or verses from that, whatever that may be. Seriously, do what you do. Your journey is tailored to you, how you want it to be. So again, also your goals can look like last week. We have those weeks, we have those times where things look the same. I don't think nothing looks the same for me though. Cap. My first goal of the week is number 1. It looks like last week. Arrived to work on time. Was late all week. I was late all week. But we'll get into that in a second. My second goal is to read at least 2 or 3 chapters. So I did finish a book. I only had 1 chapter though, literally. So I did finish the book this week. I did pick up another one. And so my goal this week is to at least read 2 or 3 chapters a week now. I'm excited to start finishing books that I've already started. I've started books like over the past 6 months, 8 months, and have not finished them. Like, Ben started the books. So, lastly, which this goal kind of will help me be able to have more time to read, have more time to get to work. Find a morning routine that fits and flows effortlessly for me, whatever that looks like. So this week my goal is to try to find something that works in the morning. For me, I get up. Nowadays I get up, do what I gotta do, and then I find a chill time, and then I'm chilling. And I'm getting up late to do the other stuff that I have to do. And so I'm taking my time as well. Like I said, chill time. Taking my time, knowing I got a lot of other stuff I need to go ahead and do before I walk out the door. And so by then, I'm rushing. It's late. So I have to stop doing that. I need to find something, and I try not to be strict, and that's why I said something that flows effortlessly. So something that fits for me, that makes me happy doing. I feel like now I'm just dragging through my mornings, and I'm just real kind of just tired. Like, I really don't puff up and get in my zone until I get in my car and I say my affirmations and I pray. And, you know, that sets my tone. Anything before that is kind of like, So I want to already be in that mood while I'm home. So I already got a few ideas in my head. I don't really know exactly how it's going to go. I might have to tweak it as the week goes on. But I feel like that'll help me get out this door on time so I can get to work on time. Because that is a priority for me as well. And then it's like, sometimes I miss some stuff in the morning, and so then I have to put it at night. And that's also taken away from my sleep time. Because it's stuff that's a priority to me, so I'm going to do it. But I could have been done it, basically. So it's getting done, but if I would have just did it in the morning, I would have more time to allow my night routine to ease. And my night routine still is easy. Like, I still flow through it, but I'm just up late, and I don't want to be up late. That's the only thing, because I need to at least get, if I'm not going to get 8 or 7, I need to at least try to get 6. 6.5. For real. Let me see. At least 6. Yeah. At least. So those are my weekly goals. So I hope you guys got y'all's down, got it ready. It's a new week. It's Sunday. So my weekly intention, truthfully, I changed it right before I started this video because I just did my board right before this video because truthfully I was gonna do it at my daddy house, but my little brother, while I was asleep, he broke my ring light. So I'm like, OMG. So the old me would have been pissed, like really, really, really mad. But initially I was a little tight. I'm trying to fix it. I'm working on it. And he's sitting beside me talking, and I'm like, did you break this? And he like, no, I was asleep. And I'm already knowing he lying because some of my stuff, like my board, already out my bag, so I'm knowing he was in there messing with stuff. He's 2, so I know he in there messing with stuff. So I'm not expecting my ring light to be broke. So it's just like a piece came off, but I don't know if it needs a screw. Oh, I'm gonna just get a new one. But I'm picking it up and I'm looking at it and I'm realizing it ain't doing what it's not doing what it's supposed to do. So I'm like, hold on, So initially I'm just a little annoyed, and I'm like, yeah, because I already set up my book, my planning book. I set up my board. I got my other book out to read. I was about to chill, get some stuff done before I hit the highway to come home. I was like, no, I gotta go home. But I wasn't like mad. I was a little annoyed, but I wasn't like pissed off like I could have been. But before I decided to go home, I was just thinking of possibilities of how I could do this with the piece being broke in the middle of the ring light, so it doesn't hold my phone. So I'm like, just calming myself down by just thinking of ways that I can implement to still do the videos. So it's like, it's not that big of a deal. I'm giving myself that it's not that big of a deal. Just let me figure some stuff out. So then I was like, I gotta go home just to clear my energy. And also I knew that I would have a lot to do. So I was like, yeah, let me just go ahead and go home. Because I already gotta do my board when I get home. Put stuff away, figure out how this is gonna work, because I'm not even knowing if I'm gonna find any type of way to get this to work. So I'm like, all right, yeah, time to go. But I was proud of myself because I really could have been really mad. And he wanted me to open some popsicles, and I was like, bruh, no, I'm not doing nothing. Leave me alone. I was like, go ask Yanni, our sister. I'm like, go. Just move out the way. But he would not leave me alone, so I opened up the popsicles for him. Continue on, I'm getting myself together. I'm like, I'm about to go. He like, why? I'm like, because I'm about to go. And so he's walking me out the door because I'm giving him some gum. So we walked to my car. So I asked him, I was like, you broke my ring light? He was like, what you talking about? I was like, for real, did you break it? He was like, yeah. He was like, yeah. I was like, come on now. I was like, you was playing with it. He was like, yeah. I was like, all right. But it's not that deep. I'm gonna get another. Knowing that it's essential to me and that I use it, the old me would have just blew a gasket, like, for real. But I love how I was able to work myself through that and not get angry, especially with him. He's a kid. But I did want him to back up off me because he just kept asking, can you open this? Can you open the icebox? I'm like, no, bro, because I'm trying to figure out a way that I can fix it. So, and he's just right there on my phone and just living his best life after he done broke it. Smiling, laughing, talking about he was asleep. He'd be the first one up. So, yes, while I was just sitting there, I had something else, but then I changed it while I was working on everything. And so my weekly intention this week, last week's was for me to stay focused, and I did very good with that. Very, very good. Very, very focused. This week, I, Lanasia, intend to take more control over my responsibilities. I'm one of those people that happen to let her responsibilities overwhelm her. Like, if it gets to be a lot, I just get kind of like, okay, no, it's too much. you know? And that's not having control. That's not me controlling the things that I have to get done, that I'm responsible for doing. So if I start something, if I have stuff to do, I need to not let it control my emotions and dictate my feelings, not make me overwhelmed. So as I was writing the board today, and I was thinking of my intentions, and I was kind of thinking about, it was really the Bible verse that allowed me to want to change it. And I started thinking about the last couple of weeks, and I'm like, I can allow my responsibilities to control me. Because another thing is, when I know I have a lot to do, I know I have a lot going on, I get a little too deep into what I'm doing, and I take it more seriously than I should, because creating and working and having responsibilities, all that should be fun in a way. Like, it should be easy to get things done in your life. It shouldn't be a hard thing. It shouldn't be an overwhelming thing. Having responsibilities is something that should be handled with ease in a healthy lifestyle. When you're living a healthy lifestyle, responsibilities are something that you can handle with ease. And even if you have a lot of responsibilities now, when you're learning to handle them with ease, and you're getting through them with a smile, and you're just doing what it do, and you're not taking it so seriously, and you're having fun with it, it allows you to be able to grow into getting more responsibilities that are easier. Gaining more responsibilities that are easier for you to do. That aren't so much on your back, on your shoulder. It's practicing what it's like to be a responsible person. It's practicing being a healthy, responsible person when you're doing things with ease and not allowing it to take control of your life. That's my intentions this week. I have a lot of responsibilities to handle. I have a lot going on. So instead of me getting overwhelmed, or instead of me just being so hard and being so serious about my responsibilities, now this week I'm just going to have fun, and I'm just going to live day to day and just get things done with ease. I'm not going to be overwhelmed. I'm not going to be so like, not rushing, but allowing me to flow through everything effortlessly. It's like my routine. That's a responsibility for me, to get up, get through a daily routine, the things that I know I have to do, that I want to do for my life, to make it a better life and get to work on time. I'm responsible for doing all that. But the way I'm looking at it is like, oh my God, all of this is a lot. Let me just have some chill time to get my mind right. No. I'm allowing what I have to do to control my mental. So then I feel like I just need that chill time of doing nothing because I know I have a lot to do. No, that's not the way it goes. So I need to take control over my responsibilities and over my emotions when it comes to my responsibilities, so that it can be done effectively, effortlessly, and that I'm happy doing it, and that it fits me, and it helps me grow in handling my responsibilities, because that's what's important. Being a more responsible, healthy person. Being healthy and responsible. Not saying, oh, this is too much. I have, or again, being serious. Too serious. Like, just have fun. It looks so beautiful. It's like the sun should be about to set, but like You know how after it rains and the sun just like settles a little bit, like it comes out, it comes back out, and it just looks like it's just settling. Like the bottom is dark, but when you get to the top of the trees, it's just shining like it's like a golden green. That's what it looks like, a golden green. So with that being said, I'm not going to allow my responsibilities to control me. I'm going to make it more easier this week, and I'm going to have fun with my responsibilities, and I'm going to handle my responsibilities at the same time. So I hope you guys get your weekly intentions down and done, because that is what we intend for our week. All week, practicing what you intend to do. What you intended to do, actually put it into practice. So I'm going to actually put taking more control over my responsibilities in my actions this week, by the things that I do, by how I do it, by controlling the emotions that come with having a lot of responsibilities. Because this is what I asked for. I want a more healthy life. So I can't let up. And I can't get too serious on myself or get too overwhelmed on myself. Like I gotta balance it. I gotta balance it and have control. Like, it's okay for me to rest, but when I have that chill time in the morning, it's more so because I know I got a lot to do, and I'm just like, chill. That's not me resting. That's me being overwhelmed in that moment and not wanting to do it because I feel like it's too much. When it's not too much, I'm just allowing that thought to take control. So, yes, I'm going to work on that this week. I hope you guys work on whatever you have to work on. And we moving along to the Bible verses. Well, Bible verse, I just have two different versions of it because this is one that needs two different versions if you listen and make it to here, which I hope y'all do, because I feel like, yes, y'all need to be hearing that word sometimes. And I got my board right here today, but I'm going to pick it up because, yeah. Bible verse for today comes from Luke chapter 12, verse 48. But the one who does not know and does things deserving punishment will be beaten with few blows. From everyone who has been given much, much will be demanded. And from the one who has been entrusted with much, much more will be asked. That comes from the New International Version, which is the Bible that I actually have. But I also have the app on my phone. And I don't know if I did this last week or not. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But I'm in a community, again, with Tatiana in His Steps. And she introduced me to the Message version. I think one day I was confused, or I don't know. No. Actually, I think I was watching something of hers, and she was doing a sermon online. I was watching it online, and she read from the Message version of the Bible. And when she read from the first version, I was like, okay. But when she read from the Message version, it made so much more sense to me. And I'm going to keep on moving. So sometimes I like the Message version because I feel like it's more understandable. But I do like to compare, that's me. I read out of my Bible, the New International Version, but I have the Message one on my phone, so if I need to compare to mostly more so understand what I'm reading. I also don't feel like there's nothing wrong with reading more than one version of the Bible. And so I'm going to read that one more time, and then I'm going to read the other version before I talk about it. But the one who does not know and does things deserving punishment will be beaten with few blows. From everyone who has been given much, much will be demanded. And from the one who has been entrusted with much, much more will be asked. So the Message version. But if he does a poor job through ignorance, he'll get off with a slap on the hand. Great gifts mean great responsibilities. Greater gifts, greater responsibilities. Read it one more time. But if he does a poor job through ignorance, he'll get off with a slap on the hand. Great gifts mean great responsibilities. Greater gifts, greater responsibilities. So first and foremost, of course, like I told y'all last week, I don't know Sundays and what other day? Sundays and weekly advice from Mondays. I don't know what I'm gonna say. So of course, last night, and it's crazy. I already had a Bible verse for today, but maybe it's meant for next week because I left the book home. And I kept saying I'm gonna ask my best friend to go in my room and get my book, but I never did. And so this morning I wake up and I got a text message from my homeboy Quiz. What's up? We got a lot of things coming. I can't wait for us to really get. I gotta call him tonight, but that's also my partner in a few things. We got some things going on, but he sent me that Bible verse, Luke 12:48 this morning, and I'm reading it and I'm like, yo, I'm using this because things come to you for a reason. They come to you for a reason. They come to you for a reason, and so I'm like, yeah, this is the one. So I just wanted to give him his dues because he did send me that this morning. But of course, when I read it and the version that he sent me was even different from what the two I got. So I can't get what it was right now, but it'll be all right. So when I read the New International Version, I was like, first of all, verse 47 is the verse that says that somebody that knows so verse 47 is missing. Not missing, but that verse says basically that somebody that knows the truth and does not follow it gets a lot of punishment, basically. So then it goes on to say somebody that doesn't know the truth and does things that deserve punishment will get beat with few blows. So I was like, Lord, I don't want these folks to think that, God just mean and beating on folks. And I believe this is Jesus speaking, by the way. I think my first verse I ever did, I meant to tell y'all that was Jesus speaking. But that was Jesus speaking. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't feel like going to get my Bible, but I believe that's Jesus speaking. And so when I read it in the Message version, because something in me knew it was going to give me what I needed. And it says, but if he does a poor job through ignorance, being ignorant is also not knowing things. You don't know what you're even doing, talking about, because you're ignorant to it. You don't know. He'll get off with a slap on the hand. Y'all know that saying, slap on the wrist, like, it ain't, you get off easily, basically. That's it. That's all you get. You don't get that hard-on punishment. You got off easy. Instead of 5 years, you got 6 months. You got off easy. You got a slap on the wrist. I had to make that relatable. But seriously. So, with that being said, sometimes people don't know that what they're out here doing is not good. You're not supposed to be doing it, but you don't know that you're not supposed to be doing it, and you also don't know why. Like, for example, people always say, this is a sin, this is a sin, this is a sin. I bet a lot of people's biggest question is, but why is it a sin, and why can I not do this? But once you learn more about God and really seek Him and ask those type of questions to Him, you'll understand why a lot of the things that are called a sin should not be done. Truthfully ask yourself, has anything good ever come after sinning? Go, I don't even know what chapter is in. It might be Exodus. I mean, what book is in? It might be Exodus. Go look up the 10 commandments. What thou shalt not do. If you've ever done anything, just think about the things you've done. Your sins. Has it ever brought you anything good? I can tell you right now, me doing the sins that I've done has never brought me anything good. Nothing. It wasn't easy, but I was able to understand why we should wait for a lot of things, why we shouldn't do a lot of things, why we should love our mother and father, like why that is an honor. I was able to understand those things, seriously. And I can't sit here and give you all 10, but I'm just saying, I was able to understand why God does not want those things done. But again, some of us are ignorant to it. And when you're ignorant, you do not know. You don't know. So God is saying that those that just don't know, He doesn't discipline y'all the way He would discipline somebody that knows and still does the opposite. So, for example, that would be me. I'm somebody that knows and is still getting to know. So for me to turn around and go do something that I know I'm not supposed to be doing, when I know, He's going to discipline me much more than somebody that is ignorant to the fact that they shouldn't be doing this and knowing why. Because you know better. And when you know better, you do better every time. Nobody's perfect, and luckily, sorry, somebody got the same car as me. I was looking. Luckily, Jesus died for our sins, so we get a lot of chances. But think about your karma. Think about karma for a second. Think about what goes around comes around, however you want to put it out, however you want to say that saying. That's discipline from God. That's Him trying to teach you to get it right, to get it together. That's His punishment. Sometimes punishment is worse than others because others know better. It's the ones that don't know, y'all get the slap on the wrist. Because you don't know no better. And He says that's okay. But every time, He gonna show people every time anyway. He gonna discipline us every time anyway. We gonna get that karma every time anyway. What went around, what we put out there gonna come back to us regardless. Until we learn those lessons, until we mature and we grow. Until we realize a light bulb goes off like, I shouldn't be doing this anyway. I should have been doing that anyway. Not every little thing that you do is a sin, though. You know. Everybody know that. Not every little thing that you do is a sin. Which is good, in a way. I think that's very good. But just simple as not loving people. Not loving people. Not loving your neighbor. Which means people out here not loving other people is a sin. So, not putting out that good energy to being a devilish person is a sin. So, again, I would be that person that my punishment, my karma would be like way much more because I'm already knowing. I've already been able to learn a lot, gain knowledge, wisdom, mature in God a lot. So for me to turn around and do the exact opposite of what I've learned through him, I'm gonna get some punishment behind it. And I can't do nothing but accept it. And trust me, I know these things because I've been there. I've been there. And when you truly seek God and what He's all about, you'll understand. Until then, like I said, this part of the video does not have to be for you. I'm not making it for anybody that does not feel like they don't need to hear it. Because that's fine. But like I said, think about your karma. Think about the things that come around after you put something bad out, whether it's, and it could come back years later. God's timing. God's timing. Whenever He wants you to feel that hurt, that discipline, you're going to feel it. Whether it's a small blow or a big one, depending on your level of maturity or how ignorant you are to what you don't know. And for those of you that do believe in God and you didn't know that, yes, you get the bigger punishment because you know. And you might wonder why somebody, even though you shouldn't, you might wonder why, this is less than, because they don't know any better. So they're going to get off. They're going to get a slap on the wrist. But you know better. Why should I give you a slap on the wrist when you know better? When you know you shouldn't be doing it in the first place? From everyone who has been given much, much will be demanded. And from the one who has been entrusted with much, much more will be asked. Bringing it full circle. Great gifts mean great responsibilities, and that's from Message. Greater gifts, greater responsibilities. So, to bring that full circle, when you know about God and you seek God, God gives you more. But when you mature in God, that means you follow His commandments. That's maturity in God. That's trusting in Him and believing in Him enough to follow the things that He wants you to do to have a better life, a healthier life, a beautiful life, an everlasting life. So with that being said, like I just said, He's going to demand more from somebody that He's given. He's going to demand more for somebody that He's given more to. He's going to give you great responsibilities because He's giving you great gifts. Why would He keep the responsibility small? Why would He keep the demand small? You want it more, so He expects more. You wanted greater responsibility in your life. You want to lead people. You want to be a rapper or singer, an influencer. You want to own your own business. Whatever you want to be, that's greater responsibility coming into your life. You want to make it out, that requires great responsibility. So He's going to demand more from you. You can't be the same person that you used to be if you want more out of your life. That's not how it works. You will not be the same person. You cannot take the same person that you used to be trying to follow your dreams to get all that you desire. You cannot be that same person. You have to shed who you used to be. From the one who has been entrusted with much, much more will be asked. The Message version. Greater gifts, greater responsibilities. He's entrusting you with your own gifts. He's trusting you to take the gifts that he's gave you to take you to higher levels, the knowledge, the wisdom he's given you, he trusts you to use that on higher levels. So he's going to ask you for more. Responsibilities get greater. Because again, he cannot entrust such great things, great gifts, great talents, great wisdom, great knowledge in somebody that can't even do what he asks them to do. How are you going to influence people? How are you going to change the world? How are you going to lead the world? How can you be trusted with that? How can you run a business? How can you be entrusted with that great responsibility if you can't do what's asked of you? How can you be trusted with his people? Other people that look up to you, other people that will be motivated by you. How can he trust you with them if you can't do what you need to do for him? It's impossible. He's not gonna trust you with anything if he can't see for himself that you can handle it. Because again, like I said, and this is the full circle actually, I know better. And the fact that I know better, and I'm learning to know better, and I'm in that stage of learning and knowing and growing and maturing in God, he's going to keep giving me great things. And that comes with great responsibilities. He's going to keep entrusting me with good things, but he's going to keep asking and demanding a lot of me. And if I turn back, if I don't follow, if I don't have that faith, if I don't love everybody, if I don't honor the people that raised me, if I don't do those things, my punishment is going to be 10 times over. He'll probably take everything away from me. Because guess what? He gave it to me. Because I didn't get here without him. I didn't get here without him. And that's just the truth. I didn't get here without him. So, he's starting to give me things. He's giving me things, giving me gifts, giving me abilities. Show me that I'm talented. I could lose my voice tomorrow, out of nowhere. Because I decided to know and not listen. Because I decided to do things that deserved me to lose my voice. Because why would I give you this and you ain't even acting right with it? You don't even know how to treat it. You not being who you supposed to be. You built yourself up. Why take yourself back down? Why lose it all? For what? Lose it all for what? I've trusted you with it. Why lose it all? Keep going. Keep going. Don't look back. You already know. You know what's going on. You know what's going on. You know that you didn't get even these types of thoughts until you started praying, until you started going into the Bible. So why would you do anything? Ooh, I'm preaching to myself today. Why would you do anything that could get it all taken away? Then it don't make sense. It don't make sense. Stay on the right path. Do what you gotta do. Stay focused. Believe in something. Stand on it, or you're gonna fall for anything. So I'm gonna end this by saying, again, I try not to take y'all to church, but this is the way I chose to do it because God is a part of my healing. He's a part of my life journey. So I dedicate at least this to him, this day of my channel. A verse, That's what I chose to do. And I'm going to keep on doing it. And so, whatever you choose to believe in, as long as it's for the good, believe in it, stand on it, or you're going to fall for anything. And go hard about it. Speak about it. And keep moving in it. Keep moving in what you believe. Do not stop. Do not look back. Do not let nobody hold you back. Don't let culture make you feel like this is not worthy of believing in. Do not care about what people think. Those are the people that get slaps on their wrists. But they're going to keep getting slaps on their wrists. They're going to keep going through stuff. Because they're ignorant and they don't know no better. So they're going to always stay right where God wants them to be. While they think they high and mighty, they really not. They really ignorant. They really don't know no better. So they're going to always go through stuff. And that's on them. That has nothing to do with you. Stay focused. Keep moving forward. I love you guys. Be great. It's getting dark and everything, so I was like, let me go ahead and end this. I hope y'all was able to follow me today. It's another day where I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to say. But after my last time going to church and hearing his message, I was like, I got to stop asking God, what am I going to say? Because I'm already knowing that it's already done. It's already said. So, y'all, be blessed. Stay safe. Seriously, stay safe. It's a lot going on out here in this world, everywhere. Be blessed. Be beautiful. Be kind. Compassionate. Humble. Patient. Show love. Be loved. Shine your light. Be good to somebody today, y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow for affirmations.